Yo, 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 yo. Oh, oh, y'all, fucking hair, man. I'm sick of you with this shit. Disgusting. Man, what it is? Michael, what it do? Appreciate it, pimpin'. Appreciate it, pimpin'. I'm ready to sit outside. Man, had a wild day today, y'all. In fact, let me put this in the title real quick. Y'all got I had an interesting day today, yo. Like, for real. Very, very, very interesting, yo. Hold on. Very interesting day. Hold up. Yeah, I gotta apologize to Baltimore Call too, man. Think I went too hard on Baltimore Call, man. Y'all know I'm liable to do that every now and then, man. You know, sometimes I jump the gun and go in on niggas. So I talked to some about. I talked to one. I talked to a few Baltimore Call people. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna really get into like, the logistics of. Because my light bulb not working. Hold on, let me get a light bulb. Yo, get out of here. Out here. That's why I just changed this motherfucking bulb. Alright, so look, right. Old Baltimore Call apology, man. J Black, what it is? I went way too hard on yo, man. I just be trying to make sure motherfuckers is legitimate. Just like people should do me. You feel me? Like, I think sometimes in Baltimore we are hard on each other. Because we ain't really got no representation. So whenever we do get somebody that's gonna represent us, we want to represent it correctly. You feel me? So Baltimore Call, to me, he just appeared out of nowhere. And I thought that was strange. Y'all know how I am, yo. I do not be trusting these guys that just come out of nowhere. Well, I can't get no good light. They just come out of nowhere for real. I don't be trusting them niggas. But, Nico, come on. Out here. Hold it, no, out here. Come on. We're going outside, y'all. Yeah, I think a lot of times, yo, we just be want to make sure though we got the right guys representing us. You feel me? Yeah, yeah. I mean, a few people know him, but I talked to somebody that's from O'Donnell Heights, that's from that era, and he can't really vouch for all the illicit drug activity. You feel me? But what he did say was, based off the guys he was around, it's possible. You feel me? And he broke down what your plan is, and I can't go against that. You feel me? If his plan is to put Baltimore on and shine a light on Baltimore, and we can get some more Baltimore content creators out of it, then sleep to y'all. You feel me? I ain't against nobody from Baltimore. You feel me? Like, my platform ain't even really about exposing Baltimore niggas. Like, that ain't even really what I'm in it for. It's just, when it came down to the Sosa situation, everybody was asking me. Like, if everybody wasn't asking me about Sosa, I probably would have never even did that video. Only reason I did that video on Sosa, because it was so many people wondering, what's up with Sosa? What's up with Sosa? And I ain't think that's what we was going to hear, I'm going to keep it all the way real. Like, I did not. I was just surprised. Oh, yeah? DJ Cole. I was just as surprised as I think everybody was to get that update on Sosa and it be that way. You feel me? Like, that was wild, That was kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I want to apologize to Baltimore Call. I think I went in on him. I think I went in on him too hard. Didn't give him a chance. And I do understand, that was his first couple interviews. He probably was scared. He probably fumbled on a few words. So some of them stories, just sound like it was written out of a fucking Donald Goins book. But if he trying to shine a light on Baltimore, and if he gotta be the guy to do it, if he gotta be the guy to kick the door down for everybody else, then I'm all for that. You feel me? I ain't never gonna stand against Baltimore, man. Yeah. Had a nice long conversation. Had a nice long conversation with one of his guys, man, earlier today. Like I said, today was an interesting day, y'all. I woke up this morning getting threatened by a nigga off Instagram. I'm like, what the fuck? Hey, y'all, I think he might be the police, to be honest. I wake up in the morning, first thing I see, first inbox is a nigga threatening me about the Sosa video, talking about what he gonna do to me. I ain't paying that no mind. Like, if you gonna do anything, nigga, you ain't gonna post about it and tag me in it like that. I think he just wanted my attention. I actually think that's the police. And the reason why I think he might be the police is because a couple hours after that, I get the email from the Baltimore banner dude. You feel me? Now he bluffing, man. That boy's bluffing like a motherfucker, man. I ain't hard to find, and I don't duck nobody. Like, you know what I mean? I'm the nigga that if he really on that, I hit you when I come in town, You feel me? Like, I ain't one of them niggas. I ain't never gotta be the person to look for. You heard me? I ain't never like that shit. If I find out somebody looking for me, I'm trying to find them first. Like, and I ain't even talking about all those, super gangster killer shit. I'm just talking about, what's up? Like, if it's an issue that need to be addressed, we might as well address it now while we, both aware. Ain't no point of trying to catch a motherfucker slipping. No, hell no. We ain't gotta do that at all. But yeah. Then I get the email from the dude from the Baltimore Banner. He wanted to have a conversation with me about, the social situation, and I talked to him about it. And I took the video down for a minute. But I ain't got no role in none of this. I don't know none of them niggas. I don't know Sosa personally. That paperwork appeared on my motherfucking doorstep. Like, literally, I came home from work and that shit was right there. You heard me? Like, for all I know, that shit could have fell out the sky. You know what I mean? So, they got to, I guess somebody, the prosecutors or the defense team got to do a better job of, protecting paperwork. Like, I ain't know that shit was under no motherfucking protection order. How would I know that? I ain't involved in the case, you know? But the paperwork has been confirmed. I ain't never doubted. But, it was a lot of people over here doubting. And I was just like, I don't think it was none of my main people. It wasn't none of y'all that been over here for years. But it was a lot of new people coming over here like, yo, that paperwork don't look right. And it's like, yo, bro, I ain't never ran fake paperwork on a nigga. I'm the nigga that if I run some news or some paperwork and that shit fabricated, I'm the niggas gonna get up this bitch and say, yo, my bad, yo, I got it wrong. You feel me? Nigga got me. I don't even report on plays. You know what I mean? It's niggas that out here on this internet, yo, that know some shit fake and report on it anyway. I don't report on plays. Like that Charleston White shit, I didn't touch that. That Jay Prince situation. Matter of fact, I was over there with fucking my ham on Raw Dope Podcast and he brought that up. I wasn't interested in talking. I'm not even interested in no more Charleston White conversations because I see what he did. He's a fucking character, yo. He tries to attach himself to things to go viral. Like, man, I'm not participating in that shit, yo. That boy's a goofball. Like, he might be the biggest goofy on the internet. Talking about Jay Prince put a hit on him and Mob Ties shot at him. Like, and then you look at the video, look like that nigga, look like they rolled over a bottle of water. That's not how you ride over a bottle of water and that bitch, a bottle of closed water and the bitch pop. They be like, pop. You feel me? Or the car backfiring or something. Ain't nobody shoot at your goofy ass nigga. That nigga's a fucking. Mm-mm-mm. But let me show y'all what the Baltimore Banner wrote. Yo, and I need a apology yo, from some of these Baltimore blogs, man. TikTokers, whatever the fuck platform these niggas on. I couldn't believe there was so many people from Baltimore questioning the paperwork coming from me. Like I don't give a fuck coming from anybody else. Yo, but I ain't my integrity is intact in real life. You feel me? I ain't one of them niggas that try to sell you this idea of um I'm playing a character and because I don't believe you can separate content from character. You feel me? Like the content that I put out is a direct reflection of my real character in real life. You feel me? So in real life, if I tell somebody something, yo, you can stamp that. You feel me? Like in real life, like when I tell niggas, if they could come to me and we having a conversation, I'd be like, yo, this is what it is. You don't gotta be looking at me sideways or, you know how some of your homeboys, they'll tell you some shit and you might relay it, but you be like, man, you gotta take that with a grain of salt, because it's coming from yo. I ain't one of them niggas. You feel me? If I tell you some shit, yeah, that shit real, man. You take that shit to the bank and cash it. But so the Baltimore Banner, is we clear, y'all? Talked to this guy earlier. So did I show y'all the email I got? Let me show you the email I got first. So this is the email I get early this morning. Can y'all see this? Hi, I'm a reporter with the Baltimore Banner news site. I'm writing about the reaction to your video related to the cooperation of Sosa. There's an emergency court hearing scheduled for tomorrow where prosecutors are saying someone violated a court protective order by leaking the documents. I'm not expecting you will reveal how you got them, but I did want to see if you wanted to comment on why you thought this was something the public should know and whether you received any backlash from anyone involved or law enforcement. That's the email I got earlier today. Oh my God, fuck computer's starting stupid. Oh. So I'm like, oh shit. But see, this the thing, y'all. The way that video took off, I really wasn't surprised, with this type of reaction. So he wanted to get my take on this news. I mean, on that story, so he can post it in his article. Right here. This confirms everything. You see that? For all the people who thought I was bullshitting. For all the people who thought I was bullshitting. Rapper Sosa name leaked as a cooperator. Prosecutors scrambled after Baltimore rapper name leaked as cooperator in murder for hire case. Now I talked to him. Come on, bro. I ain't no dumb nigga now. So it say, Baltimore prosecutors are seeking emergency court action after documents revealing the identity of a critical witness in a high-profile trial of two accused hitmen surfaced on the internet and went viral. Under a judge's order, no one outside the case was supposed to know, or at least be able to prove on paper, that Keith Ambush, a once rising local rapper also known as Sosa, was cooperating before he was expected to testify in the trial of Keith Brian Russell and Cornell Moore. This week, however, documents outlining Ambush's discussion with federal authorities in an investigation dubbed Fallen Angel appeared in a YouTube video that has amassed more than 50,000 views and generated scores of social media posts, with some denouncing him as a snitch. Fearing witness intimidation, city prosecutors quickly moved for emergency hearing to question defense attorneys about how the information might have been disclosed. Judge Robert Taylor Jr. agreed to a hearing on the issue, which was scheduled for Friday morning. The state has not made physical copies of the protected material. Assistant State's Attorney Samantha Mildenberg, remember her name, wrote in a motion that became public Thursday. The only copies of the protected material were shared digitally with counsel of defendant Moore and co-defendant Russell. The YouTube video, Mildenberg wrote, proves that paper copies of the protected reports were made and disseminated, a clear violation of the protected order agreed by counsel and ordered by the court. The defense attorneys are Brandon Taylor and Natalie Finger. Finger denied having provided documents to a client or anyone else. I have prepared a series of materials that I believe will demonstrate I was in full compliance with the court protective order, Finger said. Taylor did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Even as violence in Baltimore has dropped to record lows, the leaked documents underscore the continued challenges authorities face in protecting witnesses. Moore and Russell, both 40, are scheduled to go to trial this fall, accused by federal agents of a murder for hire plot connected to as many as 19 shootings and homicides between 2020 and 2022. Russell has already been convicted at trial for a related homicide in Baltimore County. Among the deaths allegedly linked to the pair are May 2022 shooting of Yamel Montega and Angel Smith, who were engaged. Smith was 7 months pregnant at the time. The baby survived. The case was supposed to go to trial earlier this year. Prosecutors wrote in court documents that disclosure of a witness identity will create a substantial risk of harm to them. As the original trial date approached, prosecutors disclosed identities as required to the defense attorney so they could prepare. But the documents were subject to a protective order that barred the documents from being shared outside the defense team. But the trial was delayed after Taylor said he was stuck in another case outside the state. The case was investigated by the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, and Baltimore Police. It was the first major case brought by the Major Investigations Unit of the Baltimore State Attorney's Office. Ambush 30 is being held in an Alabama jail, where he's awaiting the resolution of an unrelated drug case. His attorney, Whitney Tillman, said she was not authorized to comment on his behalf. In the initial YouTube video that disclosed the material, the narrator, I didn't even know he put my name in there, shies Ambush for cooperating, saying Ambush could have saved some lives, but was only speaking because his back was against the wall. Mosley, a Baltimore native, wouldn't tell the banner how he received the documents, but said he posts videos about issues affecting his community and about criminal cases. He said the government can be predatory in how it pursues justice. Mosley said no one has asked him to take the video down. In a 2021 interview, Ambush said he was a childhood friend of Freddie Gray, was part of the riot that broke out on the day of Gray's funeral, and was shot 19 times in 1 year. His rap videos collectively have millions of views on YouTube, including one that surpassed 400,000. He once appeared on stage with NBA YoungBoy. He added all that other stuff in there. When he first posted that article, he had my name in that motherfucker. I read it. But that's basically all I told him. But yeah, it's confirmed, man. So all the people that put up videos talking about nigga putting out fake paperwork and inbox me with fake baby threats, I'm expecting an apology, yo. Yeah, man. Just like I apologize to Baltimore Carl, yo, for coming at him the way I did, questioning his credibility. I think I deserve that from some of these motherfuckers that was coming in my inbox talking about, yo, you trying to push a narrative and this fake paperwork and da-da-da-da-da and all this bullshit. Like, yo, I've been reading paperwork for 20 years. I got fucking 500 pages of paperwork. I know what real paperwork is compared to what's fake. Yo, the odds of tricking me with fake paperwork is probably damn near slim to none, man. Like, for real. And like I told him, and what he wrote on the article, like, you know, I ain't never gonna co-sign snitching, yo, but like with Sosa, he could have went that way years ago, man, and possibly, you know, saved some people, man. I just didn't respect the fact that I missed the Baltimore call. You found who? Yeah. Basically, dude told me he you know, he was in the mix. He don't know to what level, but the O'Donnell Heights stories is real. He said because he was hanging with the same guys, and it wasn't a situation like he basically was put in a position like he said, and you know, some of it could be, you know, he could be putting the 20 on, you know, 10, but I see with the vision. You know, they explained to me he explained to me the vision of what they trying to do, and I'm not gonna get in the way of that. You know what I mean? And like I told y'all, I said, yo, I ain't doing no, I wasn't never going to just like go full blast on Shorty. You feel me? I spoke on him once or twice and that was it. I wasn't going to say nothing else about him again. You feel me? But yeah, what's up, Benji? Yeah, but my thing with Sosa, it's like, yo, you could have saved some people, bro, if you was going to go this route, bro. Like, I just don't respect the fact. Well, I don't respect none of it. But it makes it even worse that, yo, you waited until you was facing charges. You was facing some indictment. And it looked like to me he is going to probably get some type of cooperation plea in the Alabama case. It's like, damn, bro, like, yo, it's like you just being selfish, bro. Nah, I ain't see that. He fucking around ready to go to jail for that fucking that what's the shit. It's like everything about why these Sosa screams selfish, or Keith Ambush screams selfish. Selfish, bro. And it make me question everything. It make me question, though, do you really care about, the damage and destruction that came behind all of that shit, allegedly? Because it don't seem like it. It only seem like now that you only care when it's affecting you. You specifically. You understand? When it was affecting other people around you, you ain't really give a fuck. But I'm protected by law. I'm protected by law when it comes down to blogging. And that's why I put the video back up. That's why I put the video back up. I took it down. As a blogger, am I protected by law if I get confidential information from court and post it on the internet?
The SHIELD law, which varies in the 39 states and the District of Columbia that have a version of it, protects journalists from subpoenas forcing them to testify, hand over their notebooks, or identify their confidential sources.
Yeah, I'm protected by law, man. I ain't do nothing wrong. I don't play no role. I ain't play no role in anything involving any of that shit. You feel me? Like I said, some paperwork ended up in front of my door, and I fucking used it. That's not a crime. It's not a crime, man. So look, it say yes, bloggers can generally report on leaked protected court documents, as the U.S. Supreme Court protects the publication of truthful, newsworthy information of public concern, even if it was illegally obtained by a third party. However, significant legal risks and limits still apply to both the leaker and the publisher. I'm not neither. You know what I mean? That shit falls on wherever the fuck that shit came from. You feel me? Hey, yo, I'm sure I got videos that did bigger than them, yo. Like this Sosa video, like it's crazy it's getting so much publicity. Yo, but that ain't nowhere near my biggest video. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna put it back on private until this hearing is over. Yo, but that ain't nowhere near, just in case they probably screen recorded that motherfucker. That ain't nowhere near one of my biggest videos, man. Like nowhere close. What the fuck? Oh, all right. Hold on. So you go to videos. What's up? What's up? What's up? What it do? How the fuck you do that shit on here? Oh, filter. That video at 51,000. If you go to views, 100,000. Oh shit, that's 100 million. I mean, that's a million, I mean. Why you gotta do it like that on here? That video I did on Tay got way more views than the video I did on Sosa. The video I did on Shorty got more views than I did on Sosa. I did a video on the first video I did on Sosa got more views than that one. I'll do it this way, y'all, because I don't like how the computer operates. Hold on. Oh, shit, I'm doing it the wrong way. I got live videos that did wait. Like, I got some shit, man. Matter of fact, I wanted to look into that. Your channel. Charles, what it do? Videos. Popular. Look. Oh shit. I fucked it up. The video with T-Raw and YGG Tay. That bitch got 150K. That bitch got 150K. Shorty got 94K. BG got 73K. This one got like 60. The shit I did on Milwaukee got 59. Appreciate it, bro. Baltimore Sports and News, bro. We appreciate you in the city. Keep doing your thing. This one got 58 on Tay. I mean on what's it called? 1090 Scrap got 44K. This got 42. The one I did on White Boy got 40. The one I did on Shorty, he ended up blocking me. Yo, mad. Nigga, I ain't the one that made you do that dumb ass or got you in that fucked up situation. I got some shit, man. That's all I know. You know, when I really used to focus on, like, uploads, I don't really be having time. I don't really be having time to do these videos like I used to do them. Some of these videos took hours or even days to do. But, I wanted to look into this. I was ready to do an upload on this, but I ain't had time. Then we're gonna go to Adrian Broner. But I wanted to look at this.
Juveniles were pronounced deceased at the time of the entry by our police officers. At this time, our homicide unit has responded to the location, and we right now have an ongoing homicide investigation. I've seen a lot of things in my career.
18-year-old, police say a female and male, and they are siblings. Now, behind the yellow crime tape, Police Chief Robert McCullough still talking to detectives, visibly at one point moved by what happened here. In fact, when he started the news conference, he stood there, said that he had never seen anything like this before. Let's listen now to what he said.
But this is something that's horrific. It's tragic. It's something that doesn't happen in this community here. I've worked here for a long time, and the worst things we get here.
When the fuck they start doing this? They did a whole compilation of all the videos they did. They trying to take all the money. That's some shit I would do. They dirty bastards.
I heard the screams.
Norma in shock after two siblings are found shot to death in their Gwen Oak home.
And in Harford County, the sheriff's office sheds new light on their investigation into a weekend shooting at a house party in Boston. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kai Jackson.
I'm Mary Bubala. We begin with the deaths of a brother and sister found shot to death inside their home. Overnight and throughout today, detectives have been scouring the scene and surrounding area to kickstart their investigation. And now we're hearing from area residents who are just realizing the scale of this tragedy.
Fox 45's Alexa Ashwell is following the early stages of the investigation. She's live near the scene right now. Alexa.
Yes, Kai, Mary, this is a case that has simply devastated the community. Right now, investigators say they're still working to identify and locate a suspect. Meanwhile, here outside the house, remnants of what neighbors describe as once happy times, the kids often playing on this basketball hoop. But just to the side below the window, we see 2 bullet holes. This home now the scene of a double murder investigation. A community left in shock and asking why after Baltimore County police say a mother found her 2 children murdered inside their home here in Gwynn Oak.
I heard the screams.
Norma Townsend says it was the heart-wrenching screams coming from her neighbor's home yesterday evening that first alerted her something was deeply wrong.
And these loud cries, it was heart-wrenching. And I said to my husband, "Do you hear that?" And he said, "Yeah, what is it?" And I gave him his dinner and I looked out the window, and that's when I saw a woman coming out of the house, bent over, gasping for breath. And it was like, yeah, she had saw something that was just devastating. And then you heard more cries and people gathering together. So I knew it was something very serious.
For shooting in progress. 6102 Tallies Road, 6102 Tallies off of Cardinal Court in Tulsa. Kids shot in the bedroom and daughter shot in the hallway.
According to Baltimore County Police, the mother of the children called 911 after discovering their bodies. Dispatch audio indicating her 9-year-old son was found shot in a bedroom and her 15-year-old daughter was found shot in the hallway. Both pronounced dead at the scene.
09, do we have any information on suspect's location?
We're working on 41 and I clearing the house.
House is clear.
Dispatch audio captured responding officers canvassing the neighborhood for witnesses and any video footage. Investigators confirming the father of the children was contacted and also arrived on scene.
Well, everyone's know that's kind of walking up here right now.
The discovery so deeply disturbing, County Police Chief Robert McCullough visibly impacted while providing a preliminary update on what was now a double murder investigation.
I will tell you that, you remember every child. And it's not only children, but even young people. It's just even more tragic.
Then the chief calling the case
I
an
figured that's what it was.
isolated
We're gonna check that
incident,
out,
and
Chris.
at the time said it was too soon in the investigation to answer questions about any signs of forced entry or
wanted to
weapon.
get the details on
Today,
this.
Baltimore County Police confirming investigators were still actively, and we respectfully ask that their wishes be honored.
16-year-old boy charged as an
16 years old.
Baltimore County Police remaining tight-lipped about this investigation, not yet releasing a believed
16-year-old
motive.
boy,
No
man.
arrests have been made. Anyone with any information on this case is asked to contact the department. Reporting in Southeast Baltimore, Alexa Ashwell, Fox 45 News.
Meantime, we start with Fox 45's Keith Daniels. He's live and joins us with an update in the Gwynn Oak double shooting. Keith?
Well, Kai, Baltimore County Police say the boy lives in West Baltimore. Police arrested him this morning, and tonight, a 16-year-old boy charged as an adult faces 2 counts of murder.
Come on, Florida.
Inside the Randallstown
I
Community
would be
Center,
fucking
Baltimore
pissed
County
if he was
Police
my
Chief
son.
Robert McCullough with a major
up,
announcement.
We've made an arrest in the July 7th homicide.
16-year-old Keith Maurice James Jr. arrested, charged as an adult in connection with the shooting deaths of 9-year-old Steve Allen and his sister, 15-year-old Giovanna Myrie, Gigi. Baltimore County Executive Kathy Klossmeyer
Please keep the families in your prayers.
and Councilman Julian Jones standing with the chief Wednesday with word of a break in the case that resonated across the community. A young boy and his sister murdered Now, an arrest. The accused, another young teen.
I am just taken back by the
That's
fact
crazy.
that young people at the age of 16 years old will not only have access to a gun, but have the propensity to actually murder someone and murder two people. So this is an absolute sad day for all of us here in our community, in our country, that this type of violence takes place and is being perpetrated by young people.
News of the arrest comes one day after the victim's funeral services. The siblings were found fatally shot inside their Gwen Oak
Yeah,
home
so they
on
already
Tallis Road, July 7th. Their
they
mother
already knew he did it. They just wanted to get the funeral over with first. That's what this was. They wanted to let the family grieve, then they was gonna come grab Shorty.
arrived home, found her children dead. She called police. Their father arrived later. A stunning blow to the parents. At the news conference, the chief said James had a personal relationship with Gigi, a boyfriend perhaps. The chief did not provide a motive for the shooting, but said he believed the boy may have been killed because he was a witness to what may have transpired. He went on to say how police tracked down the suspect.
We had an idea of who it might have been.
Yeah, I know.
And basically, we followed the evidence. You know, we utilized all the technology that we had available to us. We utilized witness statements to us. We utilized everything that was made available to us to lead us to this suspect.
I've said it before, I said it again, we can't stop random acts of violence, but just trust and believe that when these
Now I found it. So we ready to get to some other shit. Hold on, but yo, Beezy trial got postponed. Other shit we need to talk about. We ain't talked about nothing in the last 3-4 days, but Sosa. So much other stuff going on. Yeah, I don't really trust that toxicology. I mean that examination. What's the boy name? Nolan Wells. His autopsy. They ain't really released no information for us, yo, to go off of. That's why I ain't even cover it. Like I seen they did the whole press conference, but we ain't learned nothing. We ain't learned nothing new. Look, Real's autopsy was marked as undetermined because there was body parts missing. Failed to send Nolan's throat was missing. Toxicology report. Medical examiner who did the first autopsy still hasn't released their findings. Yeah, I gotta wait. I gotta wait. They're gonna need another autopsy.
And this is significant. Focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region. He said the etiology is unknown at this time. He said the body was received after the initial autopsy. He said the body had marked decompensation. He said corona incision of the scalp, brain removal, Y-shaped incision of the anterior torso, and he talked about the organs being removed as is common, accompanied in the body preliminary
Yo,
findings.
they should allow the medical examiner to read that that report, that autopsy. That's what they should have did. Yo, what the fuck, yo? Why is not trying to allow me to go to my saved videos? Gonna fuck the live up. Instagram geeking. Yo, where y'all see something about YG? Oh, right here. It's no. It's been over 4 years, and not a single person has been charged in connection with his death, despite widespread rumors. Where y'all see that at? Oh, this dumbass locked up. Yo, Instagram not trying to allow me to look at my saved videos. Instagram on some bullshit. I can do it on my phone. I ain't trying to let me do it from my computer. That's crazy. He said it's on TMZ. TMZ YG. It was 9 hours ago. Said it won't.
The closest thing to fresh air in this office is your boss's screensaver.
I don't know. It probably is. You know, them YouTubers ran, the poetic flacos and them ran the narrative on yo. That's how you know them niggas working with the police, man. That's why I don't be fucking with none of them boys, man. Boys working with the police, man. Yo, this fucking up our live, yo. I had some shit I wanted to look at. So AB has also been got a lawsuit. And what I tell y'all, I say, yo, if Adrian Broner goes sober, a lawsuit is coming. Y'all remember I said that? I said he goes sober, a lawsuit coming, man.
Hey man, you're not animal friendly. You're throwing it back. Okay. See, you have a born cat, a born dog.
Yo, they're not paying this man to go sober. They don't want this. You know what I mean? I'm sure they dropped in viewers. Once he went sober and started motherfucking training again, I bet the viewers dropped and they like, oh yeah, fuck that, yo tripping. That nigga better get drunk. So fuck wrong with yo. We ain't pay yo to get sober, man. We paid yo to crash.
So damn dumb. You know what the cat needs is some milk, nigga. No, she been eating all day.
And it's an old situation.
She's pretty fucking full. Fill her stomach.
I figured I knew it did. I know it did.
Why they spamming TMZ? You don't got regular names. Hey, what's TMZ? Why they spamming TMZ, gang? You on TMZ? Huh? You on TMZ? Why they spamming it? Hey, production, why they spamming TMZ?
But this lawsuit might take a nice portion of that. Remember I was talking about all of that, yo. Y'all don't remember the conversations we had about this? I was like, yo, all it takes is a lawsuit. A lawsuit is probably gonna take every dollar he earned, man. It's just a way of control. You feel me? Keep you working. Like, yo, he shouldn't have never participated, yo, in that shit that he was doing, yo. I don't know. I might gotta get it. Let's see. Adrian Broner sued for sexual assault. I can't even fucking... I'm gonna do it this way, yo, because Instagram playing with my shit. Alright, so the Shade Room posted it. It say, Adrian Broner is facing a lawsuit after a woman accused him of sexual battery, assault, and other alleged misconduct, according to court documents obtained by TMZ. A woman named Havana Saint claims Broner invited her and her friends to an after party on June 2nd, where he allegedly encouraged her to drink heavily. Saint said she became too intoxicated to drive and accepted Broner's offer to stay at the home. Saint alleges Broner repeatedly pressured her to engage in sexual acts despite her telling him no multiple times and informing him that she was not interested in him. She claims he exposed himself in an attempt to force her to touch him. Saint also alleges she returned to the home the following day, where Broner allegedly became upset and they had not been intimate, and attempted to drag her upstairs. She said she refused and again told him she was only interested in women. The suit states the two crossed paths again on June 8th at a live stream content house in Los Angeles County. Saint claims Broner later took her to his Diddy was living there in whatever home after she became intoxicated, where he again allegedly pressured her to have sex. She said she refused. Alleged Broner later poured ice on her during the live stream, causing humiliation and emotional distress. It's not even a lawsuit he can win, man. The woman also claims Broner falsely suggested on a live stream that the two had been sexually involved. Yo, he can't even appreciate it. He can't win this lawsuit. He can't even win. It's all on stream. Like, yo, niggas gotta start peeping the play, man. He may well just go in and kick that bread out right now. You heard me? He may well go ahead and kick that bread out, man. He ain't winning. It's a dirty game, man. They running a narrative saying Otep James killed Cash and Lil Vonnie '603. What the fuck? Of course she was sent, man. They don't like the direction the platform going, yo. They didn't pay him to be sober, man. They didn't pay him to be sober. And remember what I told y'all. The company, Kick, if she was to sue Kick, they can shovel out $3 million. You feel me? But if she sue Kick and Broner, and Kick got to kick out $3 million, and Broner got to kick out $3 million, who you think gonna get affected, man? You feel me? They gonna kick that $3 million ain't stopping nothing. But Broner can't take that. That's gonna break him. That's gonna put him right back in the same position he was in. That's the game, man. That's the game that they playing with these niggas. That's why I was against it from the beginning. You know? I told y'all, yo, when it comes down to black people, yo, we gotta get a better, we gotta become better at seeing the play. You feel me? We got to see the play, man. Because it's always one. Broner should have never participated with this young boy and all them young ass girls, man. Girls is young as shit. Barely legal. You heard me? 18, 19, 20. Like, why the fuck is you 36 out here fucking all these little ass girls, man? Yeah, technically they grown. Yeah, but you setting yourself up for a fail, bro.
They wouldn't be spending like that if it was good.
You have to say that.
Phone dead as fuck.
All right, guys, listen up. You want to look like $1 million without spending?
I'm mad I can't look at my saved videos for some reason. Man, he ain't lying. Never got to watch them both.
Now somebody's suing me. Can't make this shit up. Now I'm being sued.
It's part of the game, bro.
Dang, it's part of the game. Look, he in on it. Yo told the man it's part of the game. He in on it, yo. He knew this lawsuit was coming. He probably went to the network and said, man, look, man, yeah, we gotta get AB drunk again. Fuck that. You remember that girl? Remember that girl he put the bucket of ice on? Man, we gonna get her to sue his motherfucking ass. No, but I ain't surprised. He 50 must be ready to go to jail. You know, that's the game. Y'all don't understand why these rap niggas be so stupid, y'all. And you seen what DJ Academics did to Dirt? Why the fuck you gonna go there? He tried to do it to fucking Quando Rondo. He tried to do it with Young and Ace. And Quando Rondo's from home too, man. Shoot to Quando Rondo. You gonna go back, you gonna go up there so he can interrogate him. Try to get him in an indictment. Man, these young boys stupid. Yeah, but I wouldn't lie. AB need to watch this video. Cause that was a crazy comment. Listen to this comment, y'all. He said, yo, I'm getting sued. That man says part of the game. Damn.
Now I'm being sued.
It's part of the game, bro.
Let me check the story.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, they did. But they ain't try to act like, you know, AB was already my man. Nah, y'all. Y'all preyed on this boy, man. This ain't really about... They using AB to boost up Dame. But AB has a mind of his own as well. So it's a struggle. It's a struggle between AB knowing what's right and what's wrong, and the network trying to push him in another direction. And he's with the network. He with the network.
With me for sexual battery.
That's when you beat somebody.
I don't know.
They just make up shit, man. They be saying bullshit.
No, yo, it shouldn't be part of the game. You should not be it shouldn't be part of the game, bro. Like it shouldn't be. If that's part of the game, I don't want to play. If catching sexual assaults is part of the game, then I don't want no parts of that game, man. Straight up. You play that game by yourself. That nigga that should be one player. You feel me? Like, yo, this ain't Mario Kart. You know, or Super Nintendo where all four of us playing. No, nigga, you play that shit alone, my nigga. I don't want no parts of that game. I'd rather play solitaire. Yeah. No, the lawsuit's a sexual assault, bro. Hey, Mojo, the lawsuit is a sexual assault lawsuit. Say he tried to pressure the girl to have sex with him on multiple occasions and dump water on her and shit like that.
That's what it
sounds like. I stick the chest and read it straight up.
What's the name? Who's that?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is Savannah? Leon said, did that assistant actually get fired?
So what, she's 3 or 3.5?
Oh, don't tell me that's the one me and Ray J was playing.
But it was on what's the date?
Nobody gotta watch this bitch.
That was last what? Was that in Miami?
Huh?
June says June 2nd.
Be on that NDA.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But allegations, that's part of it. But let's not talk about it.
But still, though, you gotta spend money for bullshit. That's the most fucked up part. That's what they need to make a charge for when people make bullshit. And the nigga gotta
man, they ain't about this shit.
That's funny as fuck.
Come up a few thousand, no reason.
All right.
Somebody said you beat the.
I bet he be drinking in no time.
Yeah, nah.
I bet. I bet you in the next 2 weeks he be drinking again. I'm trying to tell you, man. These people, yo, these networks is predatory, man. They ain't paying nobody so you can get right. Fuck no. Ray J already told us, man. They paying niggas to crash. They ain't paying for no redemption tour. You feel me? That's dead, man. We ain't out here trying to redeem no motherfucking body. Yeah, we'll pay you some money, yo, but you gonna have to make a fool of yourself, man. You gonna have to make a fool of yourself. That's the only way you gonna get the big bag. You know what I mean? Christmas glad bags, trash bags, you heard me? The 30-gallon ones. All them niggas goofy, man. Yo, but I wanted to talk about, since Instagram on some bullshit. I also wanted to get on Ryan Clark. So Ryan Clark was fired from ESPN. On air though. You know what I mean? Like the nigga was on air and fired. Like they went to a commercial break, they came back, nigga was gone. Nigga probably was in his car on his way home. And what's up, Sean? And I don't feel no type of way about it. You know why? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Y'all know how I am, y'all. I'm on some once you pick a side, stay there. So do y'all remember fuck that boy name was the LSU what was the LSU football player name? Lacey. Y'all remember Karen Lacey, right? Y'all remember Karen Lacey. And y'all remember we covered that whole situation. So Karen Lacey end up killing himself because he was being falsely accused of killing somebody in a hit and run. Y'all remember that, right? The next day, after the lawyer came out and showed the video and showed that, he didn't cause this accident. It was actually the person behind the other car. Ryan Clark went on ESPN and went berserk in defense of Karen Lacey. No, hold on. That's not what happened. That ain't what happened. Hold up. Oh yeah. He went out and went in defense of Karen Lacey. Then the prosecution came a couple days later. And they showed the same video, just explained it different. Ryan Clark went on ESPN and apologized. Listen to it. Hold up. Y'all remember this? And I'm like, what the fuck is you apologizing for? Ryan Clark. Apology. Listen to this. Y'all remember this?
I can get $150 the same day I requested. Download Grant Cash Advance from the App Store today.
Ready to have friends over? Wayfair has got everything you need.
Oh, that didn't take long. Ryan Clark followed cue after Pat McAfee and Scott Van Pelt's apology, and just this morning on First Take, issued his third apology for 2025. Also, to those who would at me for my video the other day, where I changed my opinion like many others for
I've never really had much trouble expressing anything. This has been more difficult because I know that people are hurting, right? 2 lives have been lost. Herman Hall, a man who spent his life in service of other, and Karen Lacey. He's just a young man who I wish I could tell how much he had to live for. My heart absolutely breaks for both of them, their families, and their loved ones. On Monday night's Sports Center, I addressed the horrific car crash that took Mr. Hall's life, and also the subsequent tragic events that led to the death of Karen Lacey. In full transparency, y'all, I knew Karen Lacey personally, but nothing matters to me more than the truth. I always strive to do my best to mix authenticity with the most complete and up-to-date information available. I failed to do that, on Monday night based on the subsequent evidence that has been released by the Louisiana State Police Department. I set the highest standards of fairness and, most importantly, righteousness in my work. I didn't meet that standard. But since I've spoken to Kyron's representation at length, and I've also reached out to a representative at the state police office just to have a conversation. They informed me this morning that because it's ongoing litigation, they actually can't divulge anything else. It's always important to me that I gather all factual and important information to provide the complete story. That's a responsibility that I do not take lightly. And when discussed in real time on Monday evening, I failed to do so. And for that, I apologize. I've never really had...
Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm about sick of these apology ass niggas, man. Like, yo, fuck him. I'm glad I was there to fire them on air. No commercial break. Just straight tagged them and told them to dip. Yo, that's what the fuck you get, yo. All these guys be on these platforms cooning. You heard me? And they just be, and the platforms is, these corporations just disrespects them in the worst way. What your power and the crazy and the thing that pissed me off with the Karen Lacey shit is Karen Lacey wasn't wrong. What he said originally wasn't wrong. They put pressure on this man, made Joe double back 2 days later and apologize. Only for then disrespects him and fires him on there. Man, fuck Ryan Clark. And straight up, man, I don't rock with none of that goofy shit. Stand on it. If you said it, stand on it, nigga. That's why the fuck they be treating them niggas like that, y'all. I actually love it. I do, y'all. I love to see niggas like that who sides with these corporations, allows the corporation to make them apologize. I love when they get disrespected, y'all. I actually fucking enjoy it. You know, when I seen it, I was like, look at this dumbass. I'm trying to tell you. You know, as soon as I seen it, should I say Ryan Clark get fired? I say, look at this. First thing came to mind is the apology. Like, the first thing I thought of, like, that's what he get. I bet he wish he'd have stood on it now. He probably sitting back thinking about all the apologies they made him do. That nigga probably sitting back right now thinking about all the apologies. Damn, I wish I could take them bitches back. Nope. No, you can't take it back. You said it. It's screen recorded. It's all over the internet. You apologize and you wasn't wrong. Like, it's a different when you wrong, yo. Like, I apologize for Baltimore Carl, yo, because I jumped the gun on him. You feel me? He wasn't wrong. Like, yo, the video that they showed was no different than the video that the defense showed in which prompted his initial response. So what the fuck did you see different? They put pressure on that boy, man. It was a white man died in that situation. They put pressure on him and said, look, bitch, you gonna get up here on these, you gonna get up here on this on first take, you gonna apologize to this family. Man, fuck out of here, man. I don't fuck with none of them niggas, yo. You say he apologize once, somebody probably do. They need to make him apologize twice. Yeah, man, just like Kanye. I love when them niggas apologize. Do that shit again, nigga. You apology ass niggas. Yo, I'm not apologizing if I ain't wrong. I ain't. I'm sorry. Nope. Not. I can't. If you're gonna take all my money and fire me for that, hey, at least I know I left with integrity. Yeah, man. These niggas be made to apologize and they don't be wrong, and they still get disrespected at the end. Like that's like a double whammy. Like, dang, you just gonna fuck me twice. Yeah, it's crazy. But yo, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's another day of keeping G News. Hit them out.